In the dead of the Cold War, beneath the black waters of the Sea of Okhotsk, a secret cable carried the whispers of a superpower. Buried deep on the ocean floor, it held the codes, the communications, the lifeblood of the Soviet Navy. And somewhere, in the shadows, a team of American intelligence operatives was preparing to tap it. This is the story of Operation Ivy Bells, one of the most secret operations in U.S. intelligence history. This operation was designed to give the United States real-time access to Soviet military communications, a chance to listen in on the messages that could decide the fate of superpowers. In this video, we are going to explore the daring planning, the life-threatening execution, and the extraordinary consequences of this underwater espionage mission. So, let's start. The year was 1978. The Cold War had frozen the world in fear. Nuclear missiles lurked in silos. Submarines patrolled silently beneath icy waters, and every signal, every transmission, could mean life or death. The United States faced a problem. Soviet communications were heavily secured, nearly impenetrable. America needed intelligence that could not be faked or delayed. A real-time window into the Soviet Navy. The target was bold, almost unthinkable. A main communications cable linking Soviet naval command centers, buried hundreds of feet below the surface in enemy territory. Accessing it would require a combination of technology, courage, and nerves stronger than steel. Planning began in secret. The National Security Agency had already known about the cable through intercepted intelligence and satellite imagery, but tapping it was not just a matter of technical skill. It demanded risk beyond anything the operatives had faced before. A small team of Navy divers and NSA engineers was assembled. They trained relentlessly, diving in freezing pools, practicing with mock cables, and mastering underwater maneuvers that left no margin for error. Each tool, each device, was designed for stealth. A tiny, self-contained recorder capable of capturing transmissions without alerting the Soviets. One mistake could mean capture or death. The operation was given the code name Ivy Bells. The stakes were clear. Every map was scrutinized, every current studied, every satellite image analyzed. The Sea of Okhotsk was remote and treacherous. Winter froze the waters. Summer stirred them into violent waves. A misstep could mean drowning, detection, or drifting miles from the target. Yet the potential reward was unmatched. Access to secret military conversations that could reveal Soviet strategies, missile codes, and submarine movements. When the day came, they slipped beneath the waves under the cover of night. Their submarine moved silently, invisible to Soviet sonar. They navigated dangerous underwater terrain, past jagged rocks and minefields, past patrolling Soviet ships that could turn a single misstep into disaster. Every moment was a knife's edge between success and failure. Cold, black water pressed against them, the weight of the deep threatening to crush their resolve. Every motion had to be precise. Every second mattered. The divers reached the cable. It was bigger than expected, resting on the seafloor like a metallic serpent. Installing the tapping device was a race against nature itself. Currents tried to pull them away. Equipment risked slipping from gloved hands, and the darkness made every movement a calculated gamble. Drill, clamp, connect. The procedure was repeated with meticulous precision. Finally, the device clicked into place. It was tiny, almost invisible. Yet inside it held the most powerful weapon the NSA had ever wielded, a recorder capable of capturing every Soviet transmission in real time without detection. And then came the moment of truth. The device activated. Signals began streaming to the United States, each one a tiny victory in a war fought in silence. The operatives had done it. They had penetrated the heart of Soviet communication. The Cold War had just shifted beneath the waves, and nobody above the surface knew it. But danger never disappeared. Every dive carried the threat of exposure. Soviet patrols moved unpredictably. In one incident, an unexpected sonar sweep passed dangerously close, while divers were still attached to the cable. Heartbeats raced. Time stretched unnaturally. Every second felt like an eternity. But discipline, training, and nerves of steel carried them through. Success relied not on luck, but on the precision of men operating at the edge of human capability. The intelligence gathered through Ivy Bells changed the strategic landscape. The United States could track Soviet submarine movements, anticipate naval strategies, and gain insight into nuclear command communications. For the first time, America had a window into a world the Soviets assumed was untouchable. It was an invisible revolution beneath the waves, monumental in consequence, but hidden from the eyes of history. Even after success, the operation remained shrouded in secrecy. Reports, briefings, and every piece of gathered data were classified at the highest levels, buried in archives, inaccessible even to most within the intelligence community. Years later, the story took a darker turn. A mole within the U.S. intelligence network betrayed the operation. Information was leaked to the Soviets. The tapping device was discovered, the mission's cover blown. Men who had risked their lives beneath freezing Arctic waters now faced the possibility of exposure, knowing that the enemy had learned of their audacious feat. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of secrecy and the high stakes of espionage. Operation Ivy Bells remains a testament to audacity, skill, and the silent wars fought beneath the ocean's surface. It combined advanced technology, meticulous planning, and raw courage in a theater few even imagined. It proved that sometimes the smallest device in the deepest waters can shift the balance of power between nations. And yet, questions linger. How many other operations have gone unnoticed beneath the waves? How many cables, satellites, and signals have been silently tapped, shaping global events without the world ever knowing? The oceans still hold their secrets, and somewhere, the next daring mission is already taking shape, testing the limits of courage, skill, and deception once more.